What you are looking at is a disc that I made using a CAD computer. My computer designer downtown Toronto made this for me, and on this disc, which is about 3.5 inches in diameter, consists of only 217 settings made for 1.25 millimeter cubic zirconia. Can you imagine how long this would take if you had to bead raise every stone? You would get completely mind numbed. And to give you a point of reference, how large each of these are, this in my hand is now a 006 bud burr. And what you'll be looking at is a hole with 2 claw settings, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. There'll be only 2 claws going over each stone. For the diamond size, this is equivalent to about a 1.25, about a 1.3 point diamond. And what I did inside each hole from the casting is got a small 006 or 007 round burr, and I didn't really pierce it. I just drilled out where the culet of the stone will be sitting. Then I'll be getting a number 156C undercutting burr and make a little indentation in the claws, just enough so the stone will be sitting on the hole but not inside it. Then I'll be using a bead burnisher, push over 2 claws only. All of this is done by using a CAD program. Is CAD now a revolutionary diamond setting tool? You bet it is. That's phenomenal. And when I get my silver sample from my salesman, I'll show you how the finished item looks. This is going to be another area which I'm going to show you with more diamond in the disc. More diamonds. It's going to be a number 8. So all this will be filled in with a second plate, slightly raised up, and I'll show you. Look at all these. This is just an extra bead for decoration. And let's turn this around, as you can see how it looks sideways. Trying to get it in focus. There it is. And you can see more of the beads from underneath. I'll show you this to you in a moment when I remove it and take it and change the position. Look at these claws. These are created on a computer design. Not too sure the technology, but all I know is that the darn thing works. This has made our trade, our jewelry and diamond setting trade, so much easier. And instead of spending time in making this, I could set all of this 217 stones in about a day and a quarter. Why? It's too much for the mind and hand to watch over how these claws are going to be sitting. I think I did one, and it took me about a day and a half. I got so exhausted, mentally tiring, making sure that all the beads are undercut and showing how the holes are pierced for the culet. This is a revolution. This is something fantastic. It came about to our jewelry trade some years ago, and I just wanted to show it to you. So instead of a bead setting or pavé, I just want to show it to you. Here is the same disc. I reversed it and I put it back into my clamp, and you could see all of the 1.25 millimeter cubic zirconias set into these claw settings. Again, only 2 claws are holding each stone. I'm just going to make a bit of sharp, bring it up a bit closer. There you go. And you can see how difficult it is to a point that, get my little burnisher here, one stone came out. Why? Because I didn't push over the metal good enough, and it just got loose. Well, it happens. So this fell into my bench. I'm going to look for it. It's only a small stone. This is far from being completed. But you're looking, there's another one there too. It happens. So I have some extra stones, but I just want to show you these 2 rows and others. That is about an hour and a half of work. So to do all of this plate on both sides, I'd say at least a day, and that's with a few cups of tea in between to give my eyes a rest. Every half hour I have to stop and exercise my eyes by looking in the distance. Why? Because my hands and my eyes, they get a bit tired, all this close-up work. And you can see what I've done. Get my little pointer with a bud burr. I clean out the holes for the culet, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to place a stone inside the hole. And I think you can see a little groove here where the 156C made a bit of an indentation on the inside of the claw. I'm looking through the back of the camera, so making sure you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Here it is. Here's the number 156C made a cut inside. All of this was done before I even set the first stone. First thing, I examined it, make sure all the claws are there. If not, I had my jeweler make a little post. I used another 006 or 007 round burr, and I drilled straight through, into the hole. Then when that's done, I examined with my loupe to make sure all the holes are excavated properly for the culet. Then I got my 156C and proceeded to undercut all of these 550 claw settings on both sides all at once. And that was like a 2 or 3 hour exercise. Then I started setting the stones. And to do this, both sides, with the drilling and undercutting, I would say about 2 days to do this. And this is what CAD has done for our jewelry trade. It's revolutionized our computing and made our diamond setting so much easier. But it's not an easy task to do. You can go all the way around and examine everything. So please accept CAD as our new diamond setting tool, jewelry tool. It's fantastic. And my next video will be the actual finished item, how it looks in the raw stage. Well, in my hand, you'll see it. Hope you found this video interesting. Look at those claws, they're all the same height, like little soldiers. Look at that. Hope you find this video interesting as much as I do. Be well. Remember, don't get tired of the setting bench. Take a break. Every half hour, get up, move around, exercise your eyes, move out.